Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we did this. This is actually a special edition sports report with Heather B. I want to welcome our next guest. Let me read some of his stats, Heather B, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
If I get him wrong, I'm sure he's going to correct me.
Yeah.
He spent 7 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs from the year 2000 to 2006. Appearing in 97 games, 10 starts, which he's tied for the 7th most by a wide receiver in franchise history. Give him a round of applause. Named to 2 straight Pro Bowls and All-Pro teams following the 2002-2003 season, becoming the second player in Chiefs history to garner a Pro Bowl selection as a return specialist.
Wow.
He was also named first team in the NFL 2000s All-Decades team and a punt returner and second team NFL 2000 All-Decade team as a kick returner. I did those things.
Wow.
He returned 360 kicks for 8,644 yards with 6 touchdowns and 188 punts. Wow. For 1,882 yards with 5 touchdowns. His 11 total return touchdowns are a franchise best, and he sits at or near the top of virtually every Chiefs record.
That's wow.
Career, season, and single game record listed as a return specialist.
Wow.
Shit.
You did that too, Sway? You did that too?
I didn't play for the Chiefs. He recorded 5 seasons with 1,000-plus kickoff return yards, ranking 6th most such seasons in NFL history. He returned both a kickoff and a punt for a touchdown, making him just the 8th player in NFL history to score on both a kickoff return and a punt return in the same game.
Wow.
The only individual in Chiefs history to own that distinction. Citizens, he recorded 4 consecutive games with a kick return touchdown, which was the first time in league history such a feat was accomplished. Later that season, he returned a kickoff for a touchdown in the playoffs, marking the second time any NFL player recorded 5 kick return scores in a season, including playoffs. Only one player has done it since. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome him to the show, and one of the most important accolades of his career is that he's a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
Give it up for Dante Hall.
Welcome.
Chills, my brother, chills.
Welcome.
I've heard you do these incredible intros before. Never in a lifetime would I thought I would get one for myself.
Wow, man.
Wow.
Huge citizen. Love you guys. Tracy G, Heather B.
Oh,
Tony
man.
G, my guy Kalani.
Come on, get it. You
Of course
got
you,
chills,
Sway, man. I
man.
got chills,
I
bro.
got chills reading it because I wasn't believing it at first.
Sound like hate.
No, it's no hate. Dante, I want to welcome you to the show, and I know you've been following my career and Heather's career, and you've been supporting this show for so many years, man. You're family, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I feel like it, man. As much as I tap in with you guys every morning, I take my kids to school. I'm tapped in.
Wow.
We listening to Wake Up,
Everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
When I jump in the car
Love it.
every morning, that song, me and my little girl, we rock out, and then I let her listen to a song, and then I come back to you guys.
Wow, man.
Every morning.
It's interesting how I greeted Dante, Heather, when I went into the lobby. I just squared up on him like Lester Hayes and told him he couldn't get by me.
And
Yeah,
then what happened? Tell him what happened, Sway.
I can tell you.
Yeah. Okay, Heather, go ahead.
I stood right, but I was like, what are you doing? Like, why, Sway? Why would you, when you see athletes, something happens to your body, and then something happens to your mind, and I watch it forms, and then, like, if it's a hockey player, you like,
I do something.
The basketball players, you saying I could dunk on you.
David Weber just walked in. I told him I could dunk on him.
Yeah, for no reason. And the football players, you just start with this thing. What happens?
Because all pro athletes, we all kind of have this thing. It's called the body buzz, and when we see each other, we just kind of want to test each other out for a moment, And I tested Dante to see if he still had it.
Did I still have it?
You got it. You got it. He still got it. That fool did a quick jerk. I was like,
so
where'd he go?
And my Tim's too, HB.
I saw you.
Okay, Dante,
I was
you
standing right behind.
pouring syrup on the
I
pancakes.
hear how
brother.
you've been hating on my Chiefs and me lately. You don't have to. I know what he said earlier, Billy Talk. I know what he said. But I would never fight my guy, Sway, ever.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
So you heard him say he's taking the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
I did hear him say that.
I did say that.
How did it make you feel
that.
when you heard that?
He
Dante?
know. He gets it.
I think Al Davis is rolling over in his grave right now.
Well, there's no way I can root for the Chiefs.
There is a way.
Al Davis would be rolling over in his grave if I did.
But Al Davis and my guy, Lamar Hunt, they formed the NFL together.
Okay, speak on that.
Yeah, so Al Davis and Lamar Hunt, they used to be owners of the AFL.
Uh-huh.
There would be no NFL if it wasn't for my guy, Lamar Hunt, which is the AFC trophy, his namesake. And Al Davis coming together. So we got to come together, Sway.
Yes, how
in
you
the
see
spirit
it?
of Al Davis and Lamar Hunt. We got to
should
come together
and root for the Chiefs?
Exactly.
This guy is
Exactly.
good. Give it up for Dante Hall.
Well done. That was a great campaign.
That was good.
Great case.
Al Davis, but what is it that you admire about Al Davis? You spoke on that.
I mean, the fact that, you go against this corporation juggernaut being the NFL back in the day, he wanted to he wanted a nice stadium for your Raiders.
Yeah.
And Pete Rozelle would not give it to him. And he went to court and fought the NFL. Anytime you fight a corporation like the NFL, I can admire that because that's not an easy thing to do. And you usually come out on the bad end of that.
Yeah.
But he came out on the good end.
Wow, your insight to the NFL is really interesting. Two things I want to talk about: locker room culture, and the fact that you're still attached to the NFL, you're still an ambassador for the Chiefs, and you do all of these different things working with the NFL. What is the culture like? How do you navigate when you first come in? Do you got to kiss ass? Does it click up? What is the behavior?
So I wouldn't say kiss ass, but you definitely have to play the game. There is some politics in sports. You would think that these coaches and these GMs are going to just basically judge you off of talent. No, they're going to judge you off pretty much everything except talent. Once you get to the NFL, you're in the NFL because you have talent. Now, how do you get on the field? How do you get in position to succeed? Do the little things. Be on time. Maybe sit in the front row. Go to practice early. Stay at the practice late. They're watching all of these little bitty things. And it's guys that's not even your head coach that you probably have never seen watching your every move. What are you doing off the field? Are you coming in smelling and reeking like alcohol the next day? All of these little bitty intangibles is what allows you, myself, to get on the field. Now, if you are generational talent like, Tyreek Hill or what's my man, Terrell Owens, people like that, you can get away with a lot more. But if you're a little guy like myself and you're just trying to find your way, which is 98% of the league, play the game, bro. Don't be too cool.
Don't be too cool. Dante Hall is here. What is the locker room like? I remember watching the seasons where Russell Wilson was just catching it. You know what I mean? And you've never been in that particular locker room, but catching it on the field from the coach, right? Which made us all uncomfortable to see that regardless. What happens in those situations when the team is that far down, you see that kind of behavior, and y'all go in the locker room?
It depends on the guy.
Okay.
See, that coach knows he can do that to Russell.
Okay.
I bet he wouldn't have did that to Marshawn Lynch. You know what I mean? Even myself, I had a situation my rookie year, 5 games into the season, a coach kind of got in my face like that.
Yeah.
And before I knew it, my hands was around his neck. And I didn't play the rest of the year. Thank the good man upstairs, he got fired. And then Dick Vermeil came in. Saved my career.
Wow.
So it just depends on the guy.
Depends on the guy.
Depends on the guy.
All right, Dante Hall is here, man. Let me ask you about kick and punt returning.
Because you did that.
Yeah, I did this. I ran a couple back, too.
At what level, Sway?
Doesn't matter. I play football, man. What do you mean? It wasn't, what level? Pop Warner, you know what it is. That's where all football. That's where all football careers begin, brother. The same level you played at.
I never played Pop Warner.
Ain't that something?
Hey, pull out, homie.
Real talk, though. I never.
Get out, Sway. Go ahead.
Dante Hall. So let me ask you this, man. What as a punt and kick returner, it's one of the most dangerous jobs on the field. Like literally, a ball is hanging in the air for 5 seconds, and people are running full speed towards you that you can't really look at because you got to keep your eye on the ball. That requires a different kind of person. Can you speak on that?
It actually does, and I didn't realize it. You know, when you're young, you feel like you're King Kong, right?
Yeah.
When I got into my 30s and I look back at what I did as a career option, it's like, whoa, something was wrong.
Yeah,
but to your point, it's one of the most dangerous positions. And with this concussion thing, these new rules, you notice they've push the kickoffs back.
Yeah.
They're trying to limit how many kick returns guys have. The reason being, when they did the research, they found that I think over 30%, basically the majority of concussions came from kickoffs.
Ooh.
Kickoffs. Not necessarily. And then the other majority is, when you're at practice. There's a lot of banging going on at practice, inside drill and stuff like that. But as far as game, it's all about the kickoffs. That's where majority of the headaches come from. But that's where, like, if you're not a starter, there's 53 guys on the team. So you do 11, it's 22. If you're not one of those 22, you have to play special team. So guys would literally put their lives on the line to make the team. To make that money, take care of their families, literally will put their livelihoods on the line, and that was on special teams.
What's the hardest hit you receive? Look with your eyes in the air, looking for the ball.
I've actually never been hit that hard on special teams, to be honest. The hardest hit I've ever taken, the first one that comes to mind, John Lynch, dirty safety that used to play for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
He's not a GM for San Francisco.
49ers.
For the 49ers.
Come on.
He
was
me,
dirty.
Yo, he hit me across. I didn't even know what a larynx was until he hit it, and I couldn't talk for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
So he decleated me. That's when, going across the middle, they could actually take your head off, and it was just 15. Yeah, 2002, I believe. And then another one, what's my guy from Miami, Sean,
I don't know Miami players.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You're terrible.
Dan Marino,
the
Rock.
the guy that got killed, Sean.
Merriam.
Sean Merriam. I'm trying to blank. Sean Taylor. He played for Washington.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yep. Sean Taylor. Rest in peace. Rest in power, as you guys say.
Yeah.
He hit me. I had a hip pointer. You ever had a hip pointer, Sway?
Yeah, I had that when I was younger.
You know what?
I thought I was paralyzed.
Okay.
Literally thought I was paralyzed. So those 2 hits are the first 2 hits that come to mind.
Yo, man, Dante Hall is here, man. I didn't even know I was going to like this guy because he's a Kansas City Chief dude. Man, me and this guy all right. We all right.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a couple of questions because you spoke about making a team. For us as fans sitting and watching, we watch, the combine sometimes. We watch the draft day. Take us through that process and how competitive is it? Because my understanding, Dante, is like, okay, you guys go to college, and we always talk here is like, I don't ever remember anybody going straight to high school to the NFL. It's always you have to go through the college program in order to go to the NFL. But take us through that process. Is it that competitive in the combine? What it's like on draft day if your name is not called and then trying to get into the league? Because I'm home crying like I know these kids, but I'm just so happy for them because the reality is your life changes. Like you said, you're ready to take care of your family.
Yeah, so let's just start with the competitiveness of the combine. Everyone is not even invited. Only 250, I believe, players are invited to the combine. So just do the math on that. It's like, 90 guys per college team, 115 colleges. Do the math. So it's competitive just to even get to the combine.
Wow.
Now, once you're at the combine, if you're, like I said earlier, it's levels to all of this, right? Depending on where you're at, as far as draft picks are concerned, you may not even need to perform, right? Your work on the field has done its work. But the majority of us is definitely all about the shuttle, 40-yard, bench press. But I'm going to tell you what's more important than anything. They are checking out your character. They are peeping you as a person. They already know you're fast. They know if you're strong. They have tape on you.
Yeah, they know the stats.
They know the stats. Yeah. So they can confirm that, giving you these drills. But more than anything, they checking you out in person, trying to get to know you as a person because it's an investment. If you had a stock and you wanted to invest in any stock, you're going to do your due diligence, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are a stock. You are a commodity to these people. They're going to give you a signing bonus. They're going to give you money. If you're a draft selection, that is an investment into their company. So they're trying to do their due diligence on you, not the player, the person.
Dante Hall, Kansas City Chiefs. Let me take one call real quick, and Tracy, I'm going to let you jump in there. Quake, you wanted to say something, Quake?
Quake!
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say peace and blessings to everybody, man. And the Chiefs is definitely – the Chiefs is definitely going to win. It's too many politics involved, man.
All right, Quake, you have a good day. All right, we got Keisha on the line. Go ahead. Keisha's in Kansas City.
What up, Keish?
Hey!
She's Kingdom
got
in the
the
building.
energy.
I will be there Sunday for the Super Bowl party, so I can throw it in Sway's face that we're about to win.
Yeah, the only thing you could throw in my face.
Whoa.
Bye, Keisha.
It's a
All right. Yeah, get out of there. She gone. All right, we got J-Lo on the line from Missouri.
Jayla.
J-Lo, what up?
Hello?
Yeah, be careful.
Hello?
Yeah, go.
Okay, sorry, it's Jama. Sorry, that's why I was like, are they talking to me?
Jama. Okay, hey, Jama.
Already off to a bad start.
Good morning, good morning.
What
Love
up?
y'all. Go Chiefs. I'm from Missouri. We're going to be in Vegas. Watching it.
Wow.
We're a split household. My boyfriend is a Niner fan, so we
Good
got
man.
T-shirts made and everything.
Right.
No.
Okay. Hey, J-Lo, how
Yeah.
long you been a Chiefs fan? Couple months?
I remember about when I was 12 is when I am almost 50.
That's
so,
right, J-Mo.
Okay, so do you know who we have in the room? Do you know?
Keep all that trash. I ain't no bandwagon fan. I'm
Sound
no
like
sissy,
it.
even though I think it's cute.
Okay, but
Boy, please.
Jama,
So-
do you know who we have in the room with us right now?
Dante Hall, yes.
What can you
yes.
tell me about him?
I used to have a little crush on him back in the day, and I thought he was so cute and fine.
Sway, don't get Dante in trouble.
Yeah,
kid.
I'm-
Let's go.
Yeah, stop, Jama.
So,
Dante not even saying nothing.
Yeah,
got
Dante
me
didn't
sweating
say.
in here. This
Dante
team's
ain't
hot
said a
all of a
word.
sudden.
Say hi, man. It's a Chiefs
What up,
Kingdom.
Jama?
What do y'all call it? Chiefs.
Chiefs
What?
Kingdom. The
Hey,
Kingdom.
hey.
That's what it is.
The Kingdom.
The dungeon.
yeah, when I heard he was going to be on the show, I was like, ooh, yeah, I gotta stay tuned until I get to work.
All right.
So-
Okay.
Hey, don't get in trouble with your
Yeah.
boyfriend now.
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
That's a
He's
Chiefs
a
fan for
bang
you.
bang Niner gang, but I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs. Sorry.
Atta girl.
Okay. Well, hey, call me Monday. We'll talk about it. Call me
All
Tuesday. Tuesday after the Super Bowl.
Okay,
All right,
I'll co-
you,
yeah.
you're a citizen.
I might be a little hungover Monday, so okay.
Let me
Y'all
take
have
one
a blessed
more.
day.
All
You
right.
too.
You too,
Hey,
boo.
Will, what's up here in Maryland? Will, you want
What
to talk
up,
to
Will?
Dante
Big
Hall?
Willie style.
What's up? What's up? Sway in the morning at the B Tracy.
What
Jr.
up, baby?
Hey, Will.
Go ahead, Will.
I got a question for Dante. Dante Hall. Let's go back 20 plus years, the NFL Europe days, back when you played for the Scottish Claymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you
Let's
know
talk
about that?
Yeah, let's talk about that landscape because I know we wrote all the records for the Scottish Claymores. Talk about that experience up in Edinburgh.
Well, it was actually in Glasgow, Scotland, and that experience basically, forget the football part. That changed me as a human being because it was the first time. I'm from Texas originally. I played ball at Texas A&M. So for the first 21 years of my life, I really didn't leave Texas, but maybe a handful of times. So here I am after my rookie year. Mind you, I've made it to the NFL. I've left Texas A&M. Now I got to go overseas to try to switch positions to make the team the following year. I honestly thought they were trying to cut me, to be honest. I thought this is some political, business savvy way of cutting me, but they were legit wanting me to go over, switch from being a running back to being a receiver. That all worked out, but for me, it broadened my horizon so much. It made me appreciate other cultures because I had to adapt. Like where I come from, and all of a sudden I'm in Scotland. It's like you're either gonna have a pity party every day because it's cold, it's rainy, the people are different, don't look like you, don't talk like you, or you can adapt and just embrace a new culture, learn their culture, learn their ways, embrace the people. And that I took that with me when I left Scotland, and now I feel like I can tap in with any culture and learn about, different walks of life.
Wow.
Great question, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Will, you're a citizen, brother.
Sway in the morning.
Okay, hold on. Somebody just slipped in. Michelle, I'm sorry. Michelle? Michelle?
Yes, Sway.
Yeah. How you doing,
Hey,
Michelle?
I don't know if you remember me from the Home Alone conversation.
Yeah, the movie about the privileged white boy that all the black kids fell in love with because they strive for a white supremacist
Oh,
American
stop.
dream.
You know what?
Yeah, that movie. I saw it. Michelle, go ahead.
How I agree with you that it is not a staple. But anyway,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm calling again to agree with you again that the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl.
Give a round of applause for somebody with some sense, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Applause sound
So
lackluster.
you're betting against Patrick Mahomes and riding with Brock Purdy.
It sound funny.
She riding with Sway.
That's what it is.
Play all day. I love y'all.
See?
Love you too. You can take the word with out of it. All right, Michelle, you a citizen.
Sway in the
Y'all
morning. Get out.
Y'all catch it. Y'all
No,
catch
we
it.
already caught
Oh,
it.
y'all caught that?
Yeah,
Okay.
sports
Okay.
report. Be friendly.
But let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. Tracy, go ahead.
Yeah, Dante, I'm happy that you're here. You know, I don't know much about football, admittedly, but I am always fascinated with human potential. And so hearing about the greats and the process, I'm always going to have a listening ear. When you were talking about all of the obvious wear and tear that comes with being a professional football player, it made me think about how there's also wear and tear on the mind. Is there like when you are a part of the NFL, do they also set you up with like a therapist? What are the different means of rehabilitation that are provided for you mentally?
That's a great question. So they definitely have therapists and counselors and investment people. But here's the thing. You're not in high school. You're not in college anymore. You have to agree to accept the help that they are trying to give. So like, for instance, a lot of athletes when they retire have financial issues. Well, the NFL, they had programs to where you can invest. They would just take it from your check. You never saw it. IRAs, annuities, 401ks, different type of little thing. But you had to accept it, sign off that they could deduct your money. They can't make you. Same with counseling, same with therapy. It's all there for you, but they cannot force you to go into these different realms for help unless you sign up for it. So I think a lot of times when people are like, or the NFL, or why aren't they doing more for the players?
Yep.
They can offer it. They just can't make you accept it.
What percentage of NFL players do you think actually take help?
10%.
10%.
Oh, 10%. Because here's what you got to understand, right? When you're 21, 22, I know at 21, 22, I'm not accepting it. You have to make it to your second and third contracts. That's when you're a little more mature. You're able to realize what the help is. And as you get older, what happens is, you realize, okay, these are all good things for me, right? But when you're young, you don't accept it. And what happens is most guys don't make it past that first contract. So they never mature enough to get to the level of thinking and realizing that this is help for me. And it's not them trying to take from me. So it's all about, if you can make it to that second and third contract, I think everything else falls into place.
Thank you.
Dante Hall, Kansas City Chiefs alumni, has joined us this morning. We're talking about the Super Bowl. Heather, let's just ask him so you have no doubt in your mind who's going to win.
That's for me. I mean, I'm not going to just, shit on the 49ers like that. Like, they are a legit team, legit organization. They're always knocking on the door year in and year out. What I'm basing everything on is Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
That experience matters. Like, I told people going into that game last week, I love Lamar Jackson. He's my favorite player. My second favorite quarterback, second favorite player. I went into that thinking the stage is just going to be too big for him. I've seen it. I've seen it so many times, right? And until you've gone through that several times, I just don't think it's an easy thing to get over, because I was fortunate enough to play in 2 playoff games. It's so different from the preseason, regular season, say a regular season Monday night game, Thursday night game, and then the playoffs. If you feel it as a fan, think about this. If you feel nervous and butterflies as a fan, what do you think the players are feeling?
For real.
And it's guys like Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady. These guys are different because they can suppress that and find a way to execute anyway. And I just have not seen that yet from Lamar. When the chips are on the table, how do you react? It's always different.
As you're speaking, I'm thinking about C.J. Stroud. What do you think it is with him? This, to me, I know he's a rookie. It's only season one. He is so poised, and I don't know how do you do you develop that in these different trainings, or you just think that's a natural gift?
I think it's natural. Definitely, it's a natural thing. The other thing, playing at Ohio State, that definitely helps.
The program there.
Oh, that program, Ohio State is for real because that particular program, you're in the state of, Michigan, that is all football, right?
Yeah.
So you got these big city colleges, it's so much more going on. But when the attention is totally football.
Michigan, Ohio.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. So that's number one. I think it's Coach D'Amico Ryans helps give him that confidence. And thirdly, the system he's in.
The system.
The system.
Okay.
He's in. So when you're comfortable and you feel confident, you're able to go out and perform. And I think those three things is why CJ had such a great first year.
Yeah.
What is going to be the score?
You doing anything to make him seem wrong. You digging for score now?
What's going to be the score? Like, what's going to be the spread? Mr. Kansas City Chief alumni, NFL player.
I think Chiefs win by 6. I give you 33-27. Chiefs. 33-27.
Specific numbers right there, right? Something scary about that, right?
You didn't like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can put something on it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He already lost a bet to Q-Tip.
I don't even want your money. Put your wallet back up. I don't want your money.
Man, don't be scared.
Wow, Sway.
Let me see how much that is.
Show it off. That's a real $100 bill.
It's kind of folded at the end. I don't know if this is. He just came from gambling probably in Oakland. Is this poker money?
That's my reserve bill. I keep one bill in my wallet at all times just in case.
Like this?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. You gonna take it, Dante?
Bet.
Okay, it's a bet, man. Give my money back, Heather. Okay, so you come back. You come back and pay me when it's right.
On Tuesday.
Okay, Dante Hall's hanging out with us. Let me take one more call.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go into this mix. All right, Chris is on the line. Chris, go ahead.
Chris.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Sway? Sway in the morning, Heather B. This
What
is
up,
Chris
baby?
Mess from the Mess Hall.
Hey.
My boy Dante Hall is up there. How you doing, Dante?
What's up, my guy? Chris,
How
is
you
my
been?
guy. I've been
That's
good,
your
man.
guy?
That's
That's
my
your
guy.
guy? That's your guy?
When I first came out, when I moved to New York, he was the first guy to look out for me, told me what to do, what not to do, where to go, what not to go.
That's love.
This
Chris
is your
my
guy.
That's
Sway,
my guy.
Sway,
Yes.
Sway,
Yes.
Sway, this is Chris Mess from the Mess Hall.
Oh, Chris from 125th. I'll be at your studio.
Yup.
You're supposed to
So
give
I
me
want to
something.
tell you a funny story. I tried to connect you guys back in the day, and Sway, you hit me with the text back like, bro, because you were in the White House.
Oh wow.
Chris, what'd I say?
Bro.
You just hit me back like, bro. And I was just like, damn. And then I listened to the show later, and you were in the White House. I felt like such an idiot.
But I had to put Dante aside for the president.
But the funny thing is, Dante, I got to say, I was born in the Bay, so it's 49ers all day.
Oh, my
There you
God.
go, Chris.
Wow.
Let's go,
Chris.
baby. Bay Area. Yay! Yay!
Yo, but I'm
Call
glad
it a
to
while.
see this happened, and I just want to wish you guys a good day, and I'll talk to you both soon.
God bless you, brother. Hey, Chris, what was you supposed to bring me, though? What was it?
I got the mess. So I had this building up in Mount Vernon, the mess hall. The mess hall is now on 125th. And in that building, there was all these relics when I took over one of the floor, like gold plaques, masters. And I actually have in my possession the De La Soul Master 2-inch reel. And I've been trying to get it back to them. And it's been a mission, but I got it right here. I'm actually looking at it right now in my living room.
I could get it to him. We got to make that happen. All right? We'll do it
Let's
together.
do that.
All right, Chris, you're a
let's do
super
that.
citizen, brother.
Sway in the morning.
All right.
All right, man.
Dante, you gonna hang out for a
I
minute?
am, man.
Yeah.
Before I go, though, can I give a shout-out to Kalani?
Yes.
Kalani is the one that made all of this happen. When I was listening to his story when he came back from Africa with his father, that resonated with me. I grew up without a father, and I just thought, man, I would have loved to take a trip to the motherland with my father. So that resonated. And then when he came out with the Ben Righteous, Malcolm X is my favorite all-time black figure.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to tap in and show love to him. Wasn't trying to, I didn't even think any of this would come.
Wow.
I was just reaching out to that young man because I resonated with his
Appreciate you,
story.
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You were the first to buy one of the hoodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dante Hall, man, hanging out with us, man.
That's
We're going to put him to
love.
work today, though.